Hello everyone, very good morning to all of you. First of all, a very happy Republic Day. ठीक है। और सबसे पहली चीज ये है कि आप सभी लोग एक बहुत ही नोबल कॉज के लिए, देश की सेवा के लिए काम कर रहे हो, है ना। और यू ऑल आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर अ एग्जाम, बैंकिंग एग्जाम। और जो बैंकिंग एग्जाम है वो नेशन की ग्रोथ के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। ठीक है। तो आप अगेन मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि बहुत ही नोबल कॉज के लिए आप मेहनत कर रहे हो, एंड आई होप कि आप सबका जल्द से जल्द उसमें सिलेक्शन हो जाए। मेरी बेस्ट विशेस आप सभी के साथ हैं। अपने एंड से बस एक चीज़ है कि मेहनत करते रहना। बहुत लाइफ में बहुत सारे फेलियर्स आते हैं, है ना। नॉट फेलियर्स एग्जैक्टली, बट अप्स एंड डाउन्स। कभी पढ़ने का मन करेगा, कभी नहीं मन करेगा, है ना। कभी आपकी तैयारी बहुत अच्छी होगी, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आपका सिलेक्शन नहीं हो पाता है। वो ऐसे मोमेंट्स होते हैं ना, ये जो फेलियर्स के मोमेंट बोलो या सेटबैक्स के मोमेंट बोलो, वो एक ऐसे मोमेंट्स होते हैं जिसमें एक्चुअल आपकी टेस्ट होता है कि हाउ स्ट्रांग योर पर्सनैलिटी इज। क्या आपने जिस चीज़ के लिए स्टार्ट प्रिपरेशन डिसाइड किया था कि मैं स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, क्या वो एक सेटबैक से आप उससे पीछे हो जाओगे, या उस सेटबैक्स को ध्यान में रखते हुए कि कहाँ गलती हुई उसको इम्प्रूव करते हुए फिर अगला अटेम्प्ट आपको देना है। ठीक है। तो बोलते हैं ना, जो वॉर होती है, वॉर में मल्टीपल बैटल्स होती हैं। आप सभी की प्रिपरेशन, आप सभी की लाइफ में भी ऐसे ही है। बैटल्स छोटी छोटी बहुत सारी होंगी, बट एट द एंड जब आप उन बैटल्स पे विक्ट्री कर लेते हो तो आप पूरी वॉर जीतते हो। राइट। तो उन छोटे सेटबैक से बिल्कुल डिमोटिवेट नहीं होना है। हमारे, अगर आप फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल की भी बात देखोगे ना, स्टोरी सुनोगे, 1857 से स्टार्ट हो गया था फर्स्ट वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस। उसमें हमको फेलियर मिला। फिर मल्टीपल और से ऐसे और भी बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे वॉर हुए थे जिसमें इंडिया हारते गया, कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा था। बट लेकिन ऐसे ही छोटे छोटे वॉर्स की वजह से अल्टीमेटली 1947 में हमको फाइनली इंडिपेंडेंस मिली। राइट। तो जो चीज़ लिखी है वो तो मिलेगी, बस उसके पीछे जो मेहनत होती है ना, वो करना चाहिए। गीता में भी लिखा है निष्काम कर्म, अपना काम करते चलो। बोलते हैं ना, फल की इच्छा मत करो कि मैं सक्सेस मिलेगी या फेलियर मिलेगा। मेरा काम एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग है बस मेहनत करना। अगर वो मेरे डेस्टिनी में है तो मुझे मिलेगी चीज़ें, है ना। किसी को थोड़ी जल्दी मिल जाती है, किसी को थोड़ा सा लेट मिलती है, लेकिन अगर है उसके लिए तो अपने आप मिलेगी। और वो आपको ना उस पाथ पे आपकी डेस्टिनी ऑटोमेटिकली चलवाएगी। कुछ और चीज़ पसंद भी नहीं आएगा आपको, यू वोंट बी लाइकिंग एनीथिंग एल्स। ठीक है। सो जस्ट अच्छे से बस मेहनत करो, है ना, पॉजिटिव और ईमानदारी से। दिखाने के लिए नहीं कि मैं 8 घंटे पढ़ रहा हूँ। 2 घंटे भी पढ़ो, लेकिन ऐसा पढ़ो कि मतलब पूरा फोकस। ऑलराइट। तो वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू, हैप्पी रिपब्लिक डे टू ऑल ऑफ यू, एंड दिस इज आवर वीकली करंट अफेयर्स। ठीक है। तो इस सेशन में हम फटाफट चीज़ों को रिवाइज करने वाले हैं। ऑलराइट। चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं। अच्छा गाइस, दिस इज अवर dominator batch, है ना। So those who want to prepare the banking awareness, the current affairs very from the very scratch, they all should join this banking dominator batch। ठीक है। बहुत ही अच्छा है ये कोर्स है। You will be getting more than 200 plus live and recorded classes। Current affairs में you would be getting the monthly current affairs। We are going to cover it in a topic wise manner। Then we'll be focusing on the MCQ also। We solve multiple MCQ on a daily basis in that batch। Plus you'll be getting all the PDF notes। So this is one of the high yield course। ये ऐसा है जो बच्चे 2025 के लिए तैयारी कर रहे हैं एंड उनको कुछ नहीं पता दैट व्हाट इज बैंकिंग, राइट, व्हाट इज द स्टैटिक थिंग, व्हाट इज द करंट। So you should join this batch। All right, and many students who have already joined, I believe Rohan is there, Pratham is there, they have already watched those videos। They can give the feedback how the course is actually। In just 20 to 25 videos we have covered the entire static thing, and apart from that, in that session, in those sessions now I have told them multiple other things also, right? So you can ask or those students also, they can give the feedback also again। ठीक है। चलो, so let's start with the national news। सबसे पहले DOC introduces DIA scheme। what is this DIA scheme? यहाँ कुछ दिख रहा है, the diamond। So in order to enhance the global competitiveness of the diamond sector, right, See, India, if we talk about the exports now, gems and jewelries, these are the number one things we are exporting. And in that, the diamond competitiveness is extremely high. Okay. And especially the Gujarati people, they know that diamond is so valuable, right? So in order to increase the global competitiveness, we have started this Diamond Impressed Authorization, DIA. Okay. And what is the feature of this particular scheme, Diamond Impressed Authorization? It to duty-free import of diamonds, okay, of less than 1/4 of carat. So those diamonds which are less than 1/4 carat, na 1/4 quarter carat, you can say, we will be importing it duty-free. 10% value addition is required. So this is the criteria through which we are going to increase the diamond competitiveness. And who are eligible for this? So eligibility is those exporters with 15 million US dollar as their annual export and 2-star export house status. See, in diamond, when exporting, there are different categories of stars they are given, and it is based upon their annual turnover. Okay, so those exporters who have a minimum of 15 million US dollar annual export, they are eligible for this thing, right? And one important thing is, it is through Mumbai airport only. One condition is also this, right? And what is the ultimate purpose? To increase the global competitiveness of Indian MSME diamond exporters. See, in MSME, there is not only manufacturing, the service sector is also involved. Export is a kind of service. Okay? In order to increase the diamond exports from India, and in order to give boost to the medium scale and micro enterprises, they have started this Diamond Impressed Authorization Scheme. Clear? So remember this thing, DIA for diamond. DIA, diamond export. Just remember like this. This is your short note. Condition, you can say $15 million plus Mumbai is the condition. Okay, this is your short note. Okay, chalo. Next is the Government of India reconstituted Atomic Energy Commission with Ajit Kumar Mohanty as the chairperson. So first of all, you should remember that Atomic Energy Commission, it was started by Homi Jahangir Bhabha. All right, and in order to make India a nuclear power nation, his contribution was immense. Okay, so Atomic Energy Commission. All right, and the new chairperson is Mr. Ajit Kumar. Actually, he was retained. He is not the new chairperson. He was retained. This is his second term. Okay, so remember the name, Ajit Kumar Mohanty is the chairperson. All right, there are other persons also. For example, Pankaj Mishra is a member of finance, but you don't have to remember this name. Clear? Also, this new commission will also include the cabinet secretary Mr. T.V. Somnathan and expenditure secretary Manoj Govil. Okay, so remember, our cabinet secretary is also the member of this new commission. That's why very important thing. And see, it is directly under the Prime Minister office. There is no ministry for that. This particular organization directly reports to the Prime Minister of India. Okay, that's why in this member we also include Ajit Doval Sahab. He's the National Security Advisor. I believe you all have heard about him. His story of Pakistan also. Okay? So these are the other members also. That's why a very important commission this is. Okay, it also includes other scientists, right? So you don't have to remember the name of those scientists. Just remember the name of the chairperson, Ajit Kumar Mohanty. Yeah. Chalo. Next is chronic wasting disease or zombie deer disease. इसमें क्या होता है? If you can see here, the eyes of the deer, they became just like zombies. Chronic wasting disease, or the other name is zombie deer disease. Let's see whether it is transferable to human beings or not. So it is basically a neurodegenerative disease. Okay, basically it is affecting the neural system of the deers. Okay, deer, elk, moose. So these are what basic species of deers, right? And they cause brain damage. Okay, because of which weight loss happens, poor coordination, difficulty in swallowing. So these are the conditions for CWD disease or chronic wasting disease. Okay, now let's talk about how it is get transmitted through body fluids, waste, contaminated environment, like this. Now the most important thing, whether human beings are at risk or not. So as of now, there is no proof that it is a transmission of CWD to human beings. Okay, there is no conclusive evidence for that. All right, so there is more research needed for that. For example, hunters who consumed infected deer meat have developed CJT, right? So see, see, eating contaminated or disease-prone thing or animals can also cause. But see, that's why during the bird flu scenario, na, they kill all the chickens. Okay, but we can't do this to the deer family. We have to search for a treatment. Okay, just remember the name: zombie deer disease or chronic waste disease. It is actually infecting the deer. It is a neurodegenerative disease, and human transmission is not yet proved. No human transmission. So these are the three keywords for this particular news. Okay, chalo. For every news, you have to focus on 3 to 4 words maximum, which are basically the keywords which will help you to solve the MCQs. Acha, one more thing. There was one student who actually texted me over Telegram, sir. I was attempting the Oliveboard mock test. Answer the questions were multiple questions were there from RBI news, and that too statement based. See, in mock test, in order to make the mock test a bit more difficult. See, whether it be Oliveboard or any other institution, the purpose of test series, it is to help you actually experience different level of questions. In test series, we try to give you easy question, moderate level, and difficult level. Okay, so in order to actually not make you overconfident, these difficult questions keep you in place. Okay, so that you don't get the feeling that banking exam is very easy. But yes, the actual exam level is quite easy as compared to the mock test. So don't worry that, sir, I was not able to do the RBI related question. And see, there are multiple news which are not so relevant for your exam. Even in your exam, if they are asking RBI related question, that is very prominent thing. If they have done, RBI has done some very prominent or very important thing, then only they are asking that question. Random question that they have banned this thing, they have banned those things, no, they are not going to ask this type of questions. But yes, if RBI has banned multiple 5 or 6 major companies, right? For example, recently they have banned Navi and other 2 or 3 NBFCs, right? So the question was asked in one of the exam, either in IBPS or RRBs. Okay, so all those topics we are getting covered in our DCA or this, let's say, weekly current affairs. So don't worry about the coverage. Don't worry that, sir, in mock test out of 40 questions, I was only able to do 10 questions. Try to do around 20 to 25 questions. 50% of the paper, now if you can attempt with 80% accuracy, be it SBI, be it RBI, RRB, be it let's say your IBPS, you are clearing this exam very easily. 50% of the question with 80% accuracy. This is the thing. Exactly. Okay, chalo. And see, many students they focus on that, sir, out of 40 question, I think I should attempt 35. If you are doing this strategy, you are doing extremely wrong, because any type of general awareness paper, you have to get a score between 40% to 50%. I'm talking about the toppers, right? Very few people are there who are able to score 60-70%, right? So don't try to work on those areas, otherwise you are going to lose. Remember this thing, because to attempt the paper is also an art. Okay, so don't worry about those things, because see, quants, reasoning, those are actually mathematics. Out of 40 questions, you can even attempt 38-39 questions. But general awareness, it is not like that. It is the width of general awareness is very big. Chalo. Next is DPIT partner with ITC to bolster India's startup ecosystem. So first of all, which two organizations I'm talking about? Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIT. It comes under Ministry of Commerce. they have collaborated with ITC, Indian Tobacco Company. For what purpose? For promoting startup ecosystem. All right, so let's see the news. Again, to boost the startup ecosystem, the focus area is what? Renewable energy plus energy storage. All right, BESS. Because right now we have seen that EVs are growing at a larger number. In order for the EVs, the battery storage, the energy storage becomes very important. Okay, so energy storage system, renewable energy integration, this is the focus of this particular MOU. Okay, so what are the benefits? What are the you can say the strength of these two organizations? So ITC has a great market network. Sunfeast biscuit, cigarettes, everyone. ITC is everywhere. Be it the rural areas, urban areas, or let's say even the islands. ITC has a good reach. Okay, because people are smoking everywhere, right? And DPIITs will support the startup initiative. Why? Because DPIIT is a government organization. They have good money, right? Chalo. So this is the strength of both the organization, and they are going to use their strength. All right. And what are the outcomes? Operational excellence, digital transformation, and sustainability. So what are the keywords here? DPIIT under Ministry of Commerce plus ITC startup ecosystem promotion. Okay, this is your short notes. Chalo. Next is India's 6th Astronomical Observatory and Eastern India's first inaugurated in West Bengal. So as of now, we have total how many astronomical observatory? 6. Okay, the recent one, it has been installed where? Garpanchkot Hills in Purulia district of West Bengal. So those who are from West Bengal, I believe they know the Purulia district. Yes or no in the comment section, those who are from West Bengal. Remember, the total 6 astronomical observatories are there. And what are the special feature? There is a 14-inch telescope. Okay, and there is a news that 1 meter telescope is also coming in this particular observatory. Okay. And what is the purpose of this astronomical observatory? Weather forecasting, rainfall prediction, temperature and wind speed detection. These are the main function of this particular observatory. Okay, remember this thing. And they have partnered with Sidhu Kanu Birsa University. Okay, I believe those who are from Jharkhand, they know the name Birsa Munda. He was a freedom fighter. He was a tribal leader who fought for the freedom of their people and ultimately for the nation of India. Okay, and in Jharkhand and some parts of Bihar also, he is regarded as a god. Yeah, so remember this thing. So 6th Astronomical Observatory in West Bengal. Weather prediction is the purpose. Weather prediction. Okay, these two words you can remember. Chalo. Next is India Startup India marks 9 years. 1.59 lakh startup have been recognized and 16.6 lakhs jobs have been created. So Startup India. Okay, it was started when? 2015. All right. Up till now, 1.6 lakhs startups have been recognized or registered as in this particular program. And how many jobs? 16.6 lakh jobs have been created. All right. So these are the key data you should know. So let's talk about the scheme. So it was launched in 2016, not 2015. Okay. And it is under DPIIT. Again, Ministry of Commerce. Clear? And India is the 3rd largest startup ecosystem as of now. Right? So remember these keywords. India is the 3rd largest startup ecosystem. Okay? And for that, we have started celebrating a National Startup Day on 16th of January. So this is your second keyword. 16 Jan, National Startup Day. Okay? 3rd largest startup ecosystem. This is your first keyword. Okay? And for this event, Our Union Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, has launched Prabhav Factbook and Bharat Startup Challenge during this 9th year celebration. Okay, so remember, Prabhav Factbook is related with the Startup India program, and in this, all the data is given: how many startups are there, right? How many jobs have been created. Clear? Similarly, if we talk about the state level, Maharashtra has signed an MOU with SIDBI. SIDBI is what? Small Industry Development Bank. It is a development bank which focuses on the industry's development. Okay, and they have established this for 100 crore rupees fund to again help the new startups. So at the national level, multiple things are going on. At the state level, every state is doing something for the startup promotion. So you can remember that SIDBI has recently collaborated with Maharashtra government to boost the startup ecosystem with a 100 crore fund. Clear? So these are a few facts you should remember. All right. Now coming to SIDBI. See, if you're watching our static courses, not the GA Dominator batch, number one thing, there is a class called the types of banks, in which we have talked about the commercial banks, in which the private sector banks are there, public sector banks are there. Then we have talked about the cooperative banks. Then there is the third category, which is known as the developmental bank, which actually focus on a specific sector of economy. For example, SIDBI focuses on small industry development. NABARD is there for agricultural bank development. Okay. Then there is other banks also. So payment banks also. So these are the types of banks which we have covered in our statics part. So you should enroll in that thing, the GA Dominator batch, which is very, very high yield course. And see, again, I'm telling you, in just 20 or 25 classes, you will know the basics of the Indian economy actually. See, people generally say that we are reading about banking awareness. Banking awareness is a very small part of the Indian economy. In Indian economy, we talk about the monetary policy, the fiscal policy, inflation, taxation. Okay? Chalo. So you should join this thing. All right. Next is 7 products from Andaman and Nicobar Island granted GI tags. So it became the only union territory to have 7 GI tags. UBI elbow आ गया सर, बता रहे हो या पूछ रहे हो रोहित? Not yet. पता नहीं इनका बैंकिंग का क्या है, अपने हिसाब से निकालते, कभी बहुत जल्दी रिजल्ट निकाल देते हैं, कभी बहुत टाइम लेते हैं, है ना? होपफुली आ जाना चाहिए. देखो इस वीक में होपफुली मुझे आई एम वेरी होपफुल दैट बाय दिस वीक यू विल गेट द रिजल्ट. अभी क्या वीकेंड था ना, प्लस 26 जनवरी, दे माइट गिव यू द रिजल्ट दिस वीक. चलो, so 7 products from Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, so it became the only union territory. Okay, first instance in India where 7 products from a single union territory have received GI tag. So first you should remember, GI tag is basically a type of intellectual property right. Okay, you get that no one from any other region can make the same product. You have the exclusive right, and you get this right, GI tag, for a 10-year period. And after 10 years, you can easily renew that tag. Okay. So what are the different products? So Nicobari mat, Nicobari hut, Hodi craft, the Paddock woodcraft, Nicobar coconut, Nicobar virgin coconut oil, and Musli rice is there, which have received the GI tag. And see, this GI tag is again issued by DPIIT. DPIIT name is coming so many times now that you should know about this particular Department for Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade. It comes under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, so remember these facts. Chalo. Next is National E-Governance Division launches Entity Locker for Business Document Management. So just like we have the DigiLocker for your own personal documents, we have the Entity Locker for your business development documents. Okay. And see, this particular entity locker, this initiative, it aligns with the digital public infrastructure. Government is working on digital infrastructure for the public. Just like we have the DigiLocker. Similarly, every services now in future you are going to get through online medium. If you want a storage, you have the digital storage. If you want, let's say, a digital service, you have multiple initiative by the government for providing you e-governance. Okay, so remember this thing. And this entity locker na, it will be able to integrate with multiple ministries and GST network. So those businessmen who want a single storage where they can upload all their documents, and those folders would be easily connected or let's say integrated with other ministries, for example corporate affairs, GST and DGFT. So there, let's say if they want to show their tax filing, it can be easily accessed by these departments. They don't have to physically go there and submit the papers. All right, remember this thing. And since it is a storage, it offers you 10 GB of cloud based storage. 10 GB of storage you will be getting. And third thing is, for security, it is Aadhaar based authentication. What does it mean? Whenever you are going to access this, they will require an OTP. Okay, Aadhaar based OTP you have to fill, then only you will get the access. Okay, so it will speed up the vendor verification, application for MSMEs and other things for corporate filing. So the process would be a little bit of speeding up would be provided. Okay, otherwise you have to physically go there, you have to submit the document, so it takes quite a time. Okay, chalo. So what are the keywords? NEGD, entity locker, business document management. Okay, business document management, 10 GB. All right, chalo. Now guys, this is our banking super elite pro. So it is one of the best course for Oliveboard. Okay, and in this super elite pro, you are getting 6 books, and these books are one of the highest selling books for quants, DI, puzzle, English, reasoning and GK. So all the static notes for the GA thing you will get in this GK blast. Okay, apart from this, you will be also getting this monthly Bolt magazine. So your static notes are also covered, your monthly current affair notes are also covered, and with daily current affair session you are good to go. So best बोलते हैं ना, जो best package होता है, this is this banking super elite pro. Okay, and whenever you going to enroll, use my code YASH to get around 50% discount. Okay, chalo. Now let's talk about the international news quickly. India officially joins Euro drone program as observer state. Euro drone program. So first of all, understand what is the purpose of this. Okay, so again, purpose is basically for aircraft development. Okay, Euro drone aircraft. Here it is a very you can say most improved and most modern version. All right, so India has become the second Asia Pacific country to join this Euro drone project or program. Before India, Japan was the first country to join this thing. Okay, and this approval has been provided by Organization for Joint Armament Cooperation. है ना? ये चीज अच्छी है, and see, it is very important for the defense sector, right? So what is the benefit of joining this Eurodrone program? So India can access technical data and place orders for Eurodrone aircraft. Okay, so this is the thing. Hi, good morning guys. Try to be on time, है ना? At 8 AM we start the daily current affairs sessions. Okay. So this Organization for Joint Armament Cooperation, it was established in 1996. The headquarters is Bonn, which is in Germany, and director is Joachim Zucker. A very interesting name, है ना? So this is the news. So remember, Eurodrone, again, technical data for the aircraft, and India can also place order for Eurodrone aircraft. But remember, it cannot participate in its meetings or in decision making ability. They don't have, because we are an observer state. If we want to become a full-time member, then only we can impact their decision making or development making process. Okay, chalo. Remember this thing, Eurodrone, India observer state बन गया है. Benefit, access to technical data, can order the Eurodrone aircraft. All right, and approved by OCCAR, that is Organization for Joint Armament Cooperation. This is your short note for this entire news. Chalo. Next is World Economic Forum includes C8 and HUL in the Global Lighthouse Network. So those industries, those companies who are doing extremely good, who are adopting new technologies like AI, you can say Internet of Things, all right, big data analytics in their manufacturing, then they are recognized under Global Lighthouse Network. Lighthouse gives you a direction, okay, and this Global Lighthouse Network, it is an initiative of World Economic Forum. Okay, so let's see about this new tires having their base in Tamil Nadu and Hindustan Unilever Limited, Tinsukia, Assam. They have joined the World Economic Forum's Global Lighthouse Network. Okay, so remember, so those companies who are actually using sustainability in their production, okay, using 4IR technology. 4IR means fourth industrial revolution. Okay, it includes what? AI, robotics, Internet of Things, like these, the newer technologies, right? And see why we call it fourth industrial revolution, because see, there is a timeline. First industrial revolution was when we started the agriculture. Okay, then came the second thing, the industrial revolution of Britain. Okay, then comes the time for internet, the third industrial revolution, the internet revolution. Okay, and the fourth IR, that is the AI, IoT, robotics. This is the fourth industrial revolution. Clear? That's why we call it fourth, not the first. Okay, chalo. And from India, we have 16 Indian sites which are in the Global Lighthouse Network. For example, Jubilant Ingravia from Bharuch, they have joined in October 2024. Okay, what is the benefit? Because see, average 53% labor productivity increase, 26% cost reduction through AI, machine learning, and advanced analytics. So it is basically, the purpose is here to increase the efficiency, reduce the costing, okay, and to achieve a overall sustainable manufacturing. Okay, very good morning guys, very good morning. Clear? So remember this name of the company, C8 plus Hindustan Unilever, they have joined the Global Lighthouse Network, in bracket mention World Economic Forum. This is your short note. Chalo. So about this Global Lighthouse Network, it was started, okay, in 2018 by McKinsey and Company, very famous company. Objectives of this Global Lighthouse Network is enhance manufacturing and supply chain performance by adopting the fourth industrial revolution technologies. Okay, so remember this thing. And this awards the world's most advanced operational sites, right? So from India, right now we have C8 and HUL. Apart from that, 16 other sites have also been selected. Chalo. Next is Nigeria joined BRICS as the 9th partner country. ठीक है? So 9th partner countries is तो है ना, यहाँ पे join कर चुका है. Other partner countries are Belarus, Bolivia, Cuba, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, and Thailand. So do you have to remember all 9 names? No. Just remember the recent one, that is Belarus as the 9th partner. Okay, first thing you have to remember this. And Egypt, Ethiopia, and Iran were the new additions in the BRICS. So as of now, BRICS have total 10 countries. The original ones was Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These 5 countries, and apart from that, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, UAE, and the latest one, Indonesia. So these are the 5 other countries who have joined recently. Okay. The invitation was also given to Saudi Arabia and Argentina, but due to some political issues, they have not joined yet. So about BRICS, let's talk about some static thing. It was started in 2006 by Russia, India, and China. South Africa joined it in 2010. Then the name became BRICS. Okay. And the recent BRICS summit was held where? In Kazan, Russia. Clear? And what was the theme of this year BRICS meeting? Strengthening multilateralism for just global development and security. Okay, so remember this thing. Chalo. Next is UNESCO and World Meteorological Organization declare the year 2025 as the International Year of Glacier Preservation. So remember the name, International Year of Glacier Preservation, and it has been declared by whom? UNESCO and World Meteorological Organization. This is your one-liner current affairs. Okay, just remember this line, that is the entire thing. Yeah. So what is the focus area of this International Year for Glacier Preservation? Research support. Okay, accessible cryosphere data. Now the word here mentioned is cryosphere. What is cryosphere? The areas which is, see, have you heard of lithosphere? It is the part of Earth. Atmosphere, it is related with air. Okay, similarly, cryosphere is the area which is covered with ice. For example, glaciers, the mountain peaks, these particular areas comes under the term cryosphere. Okay, everything which is covered with ice. Remember this thing. Okay, now remember one more fact. World Glacier Day, it is celebrated on 21st of March 2025 with World Water Day on 22nd March. Okay, remember these two dates, they can be asked in your interview in your mains exam. All right, so yaad raha rakhna, very important data. Clear? Chalo. And there is an international conference which is going to happen in May 2025 in Tajikistan, Dushanbe. Dushanbe is the capital of Tajikistan. So the new international conference is going to held. Okay. So what you have to remember, the year 2025, it is the International Year of Glaciers. Second thing is what? The dates. 21st March, World Glacier Day. 22nd March, World Water Day. Okay. Chalo. Next is India and USA sign MOU to boost cybercrime investigation cooperation. So they can ask you that India has recently signed a cybercrime MOU with which country? So answer is USA. Okay. So which organization was involved? So from India, we have I4C. I4C is what? Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center. 4 C's are there. Cyber Crime Coordination Center. Okay. And from USA Department of Homeland Security, they have signed a MOU. Okay. From India, our ambassador Vinay Quatra was there, and from USA, Christy Canaglo. You don't have to remember the name. Just remember the name of the agencies, name of the country, and purpose is what? This cybercrime investigation, which will include tackling terrorism, money laundering, and other cyber crimes. Okay. We have also covered one news that USA is the #1 country with relation with cybercrime, and second was, I believe, India, and the most prone countries of related with cybercrime. Okay, chalo. Now let's talk about the banking, finance, and economy for this week. Let's see the important news for this week. See, in this week there were multiple GDP growth projections. Number one was FICCI. FICCI projected the growth of India economy at 6.4%, and they have projected the inflation, that is the consumer price inflation, at 4.8%. Okay, quickly make a short note for this thing. Okay, the GDP growth rate for financial year 2025 is FICCI is 6.4%. Okay, inflation is 4.8%. That's the CPI inflation. Okay, and we talk about the sectoral growth. Agriculture, industries and service sector, they grow by 3.6%, 6.3% and 7.3%. ये डेटा आपको याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay. And what was the driving factor? The private capital expenditure remained low due to geopolitical uncertainty, जिससे proper growth नहीं हो पाई. Okay. But this growth was actually driven by government investment, the government funding, the government expenditure. Okay. So these are the keywords. All right. Chalo. Next is Power Finance Corporation signs 120 billion Japanese yen loan deal with Japanese Central Bank for renewable energy projects in India. In short, Power Finance Corporation plus JBIC, in bracket you can mention Japan, 120 billion yen, Japanese yen. For what purpose? For renewable energy. This is your short note. Okay, chalo. So a 120 billion Japanese yen is somewhere around 6,600 crore, a good amount, है ना? ये चीज याद रखना. Again, what is the purpose? Green initiatives. All right. So every bank is now given a task that give loan for renewable energy projects. Okay, so this loan has been provided for 20-year tenure, and see, it is not a free money. India has to pay interest to Japan. Okay, so what is the green energy goal for India? By 2030, we have to achieve 50% of non-fossil fossil fuel based power generation. As of now, if we talk about the power sector of India, around 60% of power is generated through thermal power only. And in the near future, we are not seeing any kind of scope here that we are going to replace thermal power, है ना? Because see, in India, around 25% is generating through this thermal renewable energy. Okay, rest is with hydropower and other stuff. Chalo. And recently, actually in 2024 only, PFC have received a 25.5 billion Japanese yen loan for wind energy project in Karnataka. So it is a regular affair. है ना? पहले 25.5 बिलियन पे लोन इंटरेस्ट आप दो, फिर अभी रिसेंटली 120 बिलियन, है ना? चलिए ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज इंडियन इकोनॉमी इज एक्सपेक्टेड टू ग्रो बाय 6.7%. किसने बोला है? वर्ल्ड बैंक. Vicky has said 6.4%. Now World Bank comes and say India is going to grow by 6.7% in the next 2 fiscal years. Means financial year 26 and 27. All right. What is the percentage growth? 6.7%. Okay. Vicky has projected for financial year 25. Huh? Chalo. So remember this thing. And for FY25, what is the World Bank's projection? Is 6.5%. Okay. Global GDP growth rate is 2.7%. The global GDP growth, GGG. Okay. So ये चीज याद रखना. Don't get confused. Make a table properly in your copy and write the numbers. ठीक है, ऐसे बना सकते हो. Let me show you. ठीक है. Here you can mention the name of the organization, growth rate, year. Okay. For example, World Bank growth rate have said by 6.5% for FY25. World Bank 6.7% for FY26. Vicky 6.5% for FY25. Like this, you can make a table. And please share the table in the group also, है ना? So that other students can also get the benefit. Next is Shriram Housing Finance has been rebranded as True Home Finance. Why? Because there was a majority stake selling. Okay? Because it has now been acquired by Warburg Pincus and Qatar Investment Authority, QIA. They are now the majority shareholder of the Shriram Housing Finance. And that's why they have changed its name to True Home Finance. So, how much money they have received in this acquisition? Shriram Finance has received 1225 crore rupees. Okay. And they have sold around 85% of their stake for 3,929 crore. Clear? Remember the name, True Home Finance, acquired by Warburg Pincus and Qatar Investment. These two things you should remember. Next is IMF retains India's GDP growth forecast to 6.5%. So IMF ने भी वही बोला है जो World Bank ने बोला. Okay. Actually, IMF have suggested that for financial year 26 and 25, it will grow by 6.5%. ठीक है. अच्छा, financial year याद रखना. Financial year 25 means 2024 to 2025. Financial year 26 means 2025 to 2026. Okay, so remember this thing. And India for FY24, India has recorded a GDP growth of 8.4%. That is a good number. That's why in 2024 our share market as the Sensex has risen so high. It touched around 86,000. Why? The money was coming inside India. Also the election year was also there, है ना? Remember this thing. And IMF have projected the GGG, the global GDP growth at 3.3%. So for IMF, please maintain a short note also, just like we have done for the World Bank. Hello. Next is RBI directs banks to use 1600 number series for transactional calls. See, right now, multiple instances we have recorded where many people, they call themselves a person from RBI, okay, and they are actually doing fraud with the customers. So RBI has mandated that whenever you are calling to a customer, you should call from a number starting with 1600 series. Okay, if that particular phone call is regarding the customer's transaction, so that customer can also identify that this is a valid or a legit number. And what is the purpose behind this? To actually stop the fraud. Okay, so they have also said that monitoring the database and cleaning banks. So RBI is also mandated that if you have any kind of number which is not in the working condition, and if it is attached with some kind of bank account, please update those numbers. Okay, so remember this thing, and they will going to use this 140 series for marketing communication. So whenever you receive a number from 1600, it means it is related with your transaction. And if you receive number from 1400, someone is calling from 1400 like this, it means somewhere someone is calling you for their marketing thing. Okay, and all these things have to start from 31st March 2025. Okay, well, next is RBI set up MK Jain panel committee to evaluate the universal bank and small finance bank application. Okay, so what is the purpose here is basically, let's say if I want to start a bank, okay, I will go to the RBI, I will submit my application. This application will be actually be quickly glanced by the RBI officials, and this application will be further given for detailed scrutiny to the SEAC. SEAC is basically the committee which will actually look the validity, whether I'm eligible for opening the universal bank or not. Okay, so this committee is now being chaired by the former Deputy Governor Mahesh Kumar Jain, MK Jain. He is leading the committee for evaluating the universal bank and small finance bank application. Then the recommendation of this committee will go to the RBI, and then RBI will decide whether I will be given the license or not. Okay, and this committee has been will be now there for 3-year term. Okay, so remember this thing. Other members are also there. You don't have to remember the name. It is just given for your understanding. So RBI will first assess the applicant's eligibility. SEAC will evaluate application based on banking and finance expertise. They will do the detailed analysis. Then they will say whether I am eligible or not. Okay, so just remember the name MK Jain. Chalo. Now let's talk about reports and indices. क्या हो गया प्रथम? बाप रे. चलो. So brand finance global 500 है ना. So basically this brand finance, they actually give the ranking to all the valuable brands. So number one most valuable brand of 2025 is Apple. Okay, and from India, Tata, right? So top brand is Apple with 574.5 billion market cap. Second is Microsoft, and third is Google. Okay, and if we talk about the strongest brand is WeChat. Okay, you can see here, strongest brand is WeChat. China uses this. All right, and if we talk about the Indian presence, Tata Group is the most valuable Indian brand with 28.6 billion. 60th rank we have. Okay, chalo, so ये याद रखना, Apple number 1, from India it is Tata. Clear? And the fastest growing IT sector brand is Infosys and HCL Tech. ठीक है, HCL आपका fastest growing है, Infosys आपका highest CAGR है. ठीक है, अब CAGR क्या होता है? कंपाउंड साल Infosys के जैसा कंपनी कितना बढ़ी है. ठीक है, it has rose with 18.2%. And which is the fastest growing sector IT brand? It is HCL. Like this you should remember. Okay, and if we talk about the countries, so maximum companies or brands are from USA, then from China, and third is Germany. Remember like this. थैंक यू कुलदीप, रोहन, थैंक यू सो मच। ठीक है, आपको ये चीज़ याद हो जाए, दैट इज़ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। मुझे तो याद हो ही जाएगा, है ना, ट्राई टू रिमेंबर। चलो, नेक्स्ट इज QS वर्ल्ड फ्यूचर स्किल इंडेक्स 2025, USA टॉप एंड इंडिया रैंक 25th। सो वर्ल्ड फ्यूचर स्किल इंडेक्स, इट इज रिलीज्ड बाय QS, है ना। इनकी यूनिवर्सिटी रैंकिंग भी आती है, इफ यू कैन रिमेंबर, दे आल्सो गिव द यूनिवर्सिटी रैंकिंग्स, राइट। So in the future skill index, USA is the number 1 country and India is ranked 25th. Okay. And if we talk about the future of work, India ranked second in global in this category, the future of work category. There are multiple categories in the index. Okay. So in this category, future of work, India was ranked second. First was USA. But in the overall index, USA was top, India was at 25th. Okay. एंड टॉप 5 नेशन ये आपको याद करना है। US was number 1, UK number 2, Germany, Australia and Canada. Because right now in the exam they are asking questions like that, which of the following countries are not in the top 5 in the world future skill index? तो आपको ये चीज़ याद रखनी है, ठीक है। चलो, and what is the purpose, what is the benefit of this index? It basically tells you the global readiness for technology, whether a country is ready to embrace new technology, whether they're able to provide skilled people in the future or not, ठीक है। और देखो, इंडिया has already started this thing. We have this skill development mission, startup India mission, है ना। so we are providing multiple things for skill development. चलो, next is Indian International Labour Report, WESO report. So world employment status. Okay, so globally the unemployment rate is at 5% as per the International Labour Organization report. Okay, and they are saying that by 2026 it is going to decrease to 4.9%, which is a good thing, है ना, global, right? So you should remember. And if we talk about the youth unemployment, it is actually high, 12.6%. हमारे youth TikTok बना रहे हैं, our youth are scrolling the Instagram, YouTube. So unemployment rate is very high. See, it is not only because of this, there are multiple other reasons. Population is also one important reason. Then the placements, okay. So if we talk, there is job deficits. There is 402.4 million jobs were missing globally in 2024. Okay, and because of that, बहुत सारे, even in IITs the placement rate was only 40%. ठीक है। So this was the report, the ILO WESO report. Just remember the global unemployment rate 5% and youth unemployment rate at 12.6%. चलो, next is awards and achievements. HSBC Hurun Global India List 2024. Microsoft Satya Nadella has topped. ठीक है, तो ग्लोबल इंडियन की लिस्ट में नंबर 1 इज सत्या नडेला। यार इंडिया में तो not only West Bengal, multiple other states are suffering from this. And see, it is all about the political thing. If the CM or the other minister they started to think about the employment, they can easily create jobs, but their purpose, their ambition are something else. ठीक है, चलो देखो, इसीलिए बोला जाता है कि इंडिया को एक डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड बनना है ना, तो वी नीड अ स्किल फोर्स। और स्किल होने के बाद देखो, अगर कोई बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा लिखा और बहुत स्किलफुल है और उसको जॉब नहीं मिलती ना, इफ ही डज नॉट गेट अ जॉब ना, ही इज गोइंग टू यूज दिस स्किल फॉर सम अदर काइंड ऑफ पर्पस। और फिर आपको मास्टरमाइंड्स और फिर क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटी ज़्यादा दिखती है, अलग अलग तरीक़ों से क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटी हो रही है, एंड पुलिस इवन कांट ट्रेस दोज पीपल। व्हाई? भाई इतने सारे फ्रॉड हो रहे हैं, कैसे हो रहे हैं? People are getting trapped because these skilled people, this intelligent people, they don't have any kind of job. So how they are going to earn money? फिर ऐसे कुछ लोग डाइवर्ट हो जाते हैं इन नेगेटिव थिंग्स, ठीक है। सो यहाँ पे आपको याद रखना है HSBC हुरून ग्लोबल इंडियन लिस्ट, नंबर 1 वी हैव सत्या नडेला, ठीक है, एंड एट सेकंड नंबर वी हैव सुंदर पिचई, द गूगल CEO. अल्फाबेट, ओके, अल्फाबेट इज द कंपनी, पेरेंट कंपनी ऑफ गूगल, ठीक है। तो यहाँ से नाम याद रख लेना, फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड मेंबर्स कौन थे, ओके। And see, the top 10 accounts actually own that 73% of the total value. This is called inequality, है ना? Top 10% 73% उनके पास पूरी वैल्यू है, पैसे हैं उनके पास. In women leader, रेशमा केवल रमानी, जयश्री उलाल आर द मोस्ट इन्फ्लुएंशियल वुमेन. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट इज डिफरेंस. यस, खाली मन शैतान का इसीलिए बोला जाता है. ऐसे नहीं बोलते डायरेक्टली. चलो नेक्स्ट इज इंडियन नेवी पार्टिसिपेट इन 5th एडिशन ऑफ ला पेरूस. ओके, इट इज अ मल्टीनेशनल नेवल एक्सरसाइज ला पेरूस. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रिमेंबर द नेम ला पेरूस. ये कहाँ पे हुआ था? इन द स्ट्रेट ऑफ मलाक्का, सुंडा एंड लॉम्बॉक, बेसिकली द इंडो पैसिफिक रीजन. ठीक है, these are the name of the strait, Malacca Strait, Sunda and the Lombok. It basically connects the Indian Ocean with the Pacific Ocean, right? So this is the name of the news. 9 countries have participated. You don't have to remember the name of the countries, okay? But remember which ship from India participated? The INS Mumbai. Okay, La Perouse location is Strait of Malacca, Sunda in the Indo-Pacific, and from India the ship name is INS Mumbai. 3 facts you have to remember. Chalo. Next is Indian Armed Forces conducts the exercise Devil Strike. So the name of the exercise आपको याद रखना है, Devil exercise Devil Strike. Okay, किसने कंडक्ट किया है? It involved the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force. IA plus IAF is the Devil Strike. ठीक है, पर्पस इज व्हाट? अगेन इम्प्रूव ट्रूप रेडीनेस. ये कॉमन रहता है हर एक्सरसाइज में, है ना? कोऑपरेशन होना चाहिए, गुड चैलेंजेस, एवरीथिंग, एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजीज का यूज होना चाहिए, राइट? तो जस्ट रिमेंबर द नेम, which agencies were involved. That's it. They are going to ask questions on this thing only. Next is science and tech related news. Jeff Bezos Blue Origin launched the New Glenn rocket on first test flight. So New Glenn rock. So before that, first understand what is the Blue Origin. देखो, there are certain companies, for example, Amazon, which is owned by Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos ने decide किया, Amazon में हम बुक डिलीवरी अभी तक बहुत कर चुके हैं. We have delivered so many books under Amazon. Now it's time to deliver people into space. तो उन्होंने क्या बोला कि भाई स्पेस में लोगों को भेजा जाए. So they have started this company Blue Origin. ठीक है. Similarly, our Elon Musk, इन्होंने SpaceX, है ना? He has launched the SpaceX. They want to actually send people into space, right? So recently they have actually Blue Origin, which is owned by Jeff Bezos. They have launched a Glenn rocket. ठीक है. So इस Glenn rocket के थ्रू इन्होंने एक टेस्ट फ्लाइट को स्पेस में भेजा है. Just remember the name, Blue Origin. Owner is Jeff Bezos and purpose is what? For space tourism. ठीक है, तो ये चीज़ याद रखना. So this rocket is basically, New Glenn rocket is 320 foot long, 98 meters. Okay, and it is named after the astronaut John Glenn. ठीक है, जिसने डिज़ाइन सारी चीज़ें की हैं. तो ये सारी चीज़ें थी. और व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस लॉन्च? बेसिकली टू प्लेस सैटेलाइट्स इनटू ऑर्बिट एंड लैंड द बूस्टर ऑन टू ड्रोन शिप इन द ओशन. बेसिकली देखो, ये रीयूज करना चाहते हैं. ओके, जैसे दिस इज द रॉकेट. सो रॉकेट से कोई भी सैटेलाइट को यू वांट टू लॉन्च इन द ऑर्बिट. ठीक है, ऑर्बिट में आपने लॉन्च कर दिया एंड यू वांट टू लैंड द बूस्टर. जो बूस्टर होता है ना, जो विच एक्चुअली सेपरेट्स फ्रॉम द रॉकेट, यू वांटेड टू लैंड ओवर अ शिप. ठीक है, शिप पे इसको लैंड करवाना है, जस्ट लाइक वी हैव डन फॉर एलॉन मस्क हैज डन, है ना? तो ये रीयूज करना, बिकॉज अब पहले क्या होता था, इट ऑल गॉट वेस्टेड और आपको फिर से नया क्रिएट करना पड़ता है. बट नाउ दे आर गोइंग टू रीयूज दीज इक्विपमेंट्स. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट माना है कि जॉब नहीं, ट्रेनिंग करो, तो ऐसे में बेरोजगार इंक्रीज होंगे. एग्जैक्टली. देखो, आपको खुद फाइट करनी पड़ेगी. यू हैव टू क्रिएट योर ओन प्लेस. गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट गोइंग टू डू एनीथिंग. गवर्नमेंट इज जस्ट अ फैसिलिटेटर. गवर्नमेंट स्कीम लॉन्च कर दे देगी, ये कर देगी, बट आपको खुद फाइट करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे. नेक्स्ट इज गूगल बैक पिक्सल लॉन्चेस इंडियाज फर्स्ट प्राइवेट सैटेलाइट कॉन्स्टलेशन. ओके, सो द नेम ऑफ द कॉन्स्टलेशन इज व्हाट? हमने पहले भी किया है, फायरफ्लाई. ठीक है, फायरफ्लाई कॉन्स्टलेशन. कॉन्स्टलेशन मीन्स ग्रुप ऑफ स्टार्स, बट हियर इट इज ग्रुप ऑफ सैटेलाइट्स. ठीक, and they are going to launch 150 plus spectral banks of satellites, right? They are going to launch multiple satellites in this constellation. Okay, and the first 3 has already been launched. Clear? So the name of the company is Pixel, which is a Mumbai-based startup, and it has actually backed by Google. Backed by Google means it has received money or funding from Google to launch these satellites in the space. Okay, and these satellites, now this constellation, the group of satellites, now they are going to provide high resolution images, which will be easy for accessing and getting a clear picture of the Earth surface, right? तो अर्थ ऑब्जर्वेशन के लिए बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा, and it will ultimately help in agriculture, climate monitoring and environmental protection. If you can easily see from above that how much area it is getting by covered by smoke, whether rainfall would be there or not, so all these data will help the agriculture, the farmers and for the environmental protection also. Okay, so what are the keywords here? Remember, Pixel, backed by Google, Firefly constellation, for Earth observation. This is your one-liner short notes. Okay, chalo. Now appointments and resignation. Mr. Gyanen Pratap Singh has been appointed the Director General of CRPF. ठीक है, and इनसे पहले जो पर्सन थे उनका नाम था आदित्य अनिश दयाल सिंह. Clear? Just remember the name of the person, GP Singh, new DG of CRPF. That's it. Now in sports, two very important news are there. First of all, Vijay Hazare Trophy. Karnataka has won the Vijay Hazare Trophy of cricket by defeating Vidarbha, and now they have won it for the 5th time, right? So ये चीज याद रखनी है. Second thing is, this is 1-star news. It is not very important. If you want to read it, you can read it. Otherwise, leave it. Indian Open 2025. Okay, it is a badminton tournament, and in this badminton tournament, in men's, Axelsen has won this championship, and in women, An Si Young has won this championship. Okay, so remember this two names. Victor Axelsen is from Denmark, and An Si Young is from South Korea. So they have won the Indian Open. Okay, and the venue of this tournament was New Delhi. So these two facts you should remember. Next, a very important news. Yes, the Kho-Kho World Cup. This was the first time the Kho-Kho World Cup was happening in India, and both Indian men's and women team has won this championship. ठीक है, so इंडिया ने इंडिया का स्पोर्ट्स कराया और इंडिया को ही जिता दिया. ठीक है, so and both men and women team they have defeated Nepal in the final. तो नेपाल के men और women team दोनों हमसे हार चुके हैं. Alright, so remember this news. Okay, चलो. Now the questions we have already covered in the DCA. We are not going to solve here. This is the weekly current affairs revision. I hope you have enjoyed the session. थोड़ा सा लंबा रहा, but I believe the most important news we have covered it. ठीक है, चलो guys, this is it for today's session. If you have any kind of doubt, please mention it in the Telegram channel. I'll try to answer it personally. Okay, and please use this PPT. It is very high yield PPT and is going to help you immensely. ठीक है, क्विक रिवीजन के लिए बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. और अगर आपने शॉर्ट नोट्स बनाए हैं, देन बोलते हैं ना, सोने पे सुहागा. ठीक है, चलो, आई विल सी यू टुमारो, ओके, विद द डेली करंट अफेयर सेशन एट 8 AM. टिल देन, हैव अ great day, enjoy, happy Republic Day. Jai Hind.